Hello, this is a Platinum 2 Winston and Dva VOD review. The post on this one mentions that they were sort of overwhelmed with the tempo. They weren't sure how to really dive and maybe set up dives, so we'll go over that. I think they also said they were getting poked out. So Control could be a hard map for Winston Dva, but we'll go through it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now we're talking.
Okay, as far as managing the HP, that was good chip, good pressure on them. The only thing is, once they all started shooting you, that's sort of when you matrix and tuck yourself back in the corner. You kind of just dance back and forth, which is a distraction, but as soon as your matrix ran out, they all punished you. Which you were doing good taking all their attention, but once your matrix ran out, you sort of don't want to take all that damage. So it started well, and then you didn't really play it right, but... Now we get healed. We can't really do anything until we're healed, so... We cleared those guys out, so as... Well, your Mercy's an idiot, but as far as we clear those guys out, that's good. Setting up for a dive, once these guys sort of run this way, and they're sort of backing out, that's when you can sort of, as far as set up a dive, I would probably go here. And then probably would kill the Sojourn. I forgot if they use slide or not, but clear them. You're sort of right next to people. You're really close. You're on an angle. And that's the sort of setup that we would like. The other thing is you can literally just, if you clear them, you can keep going. Dva has a 4-second booster cooldown. So let's just go back. So they used wall, like by the time this wall is down, you can really be here with your boosters on a 1-second cooldown and then you try and blow someone up. And that's a Dva thing, like a Dva specific thing. You try and just blow people up, catch them by surprise, rocket combo. That's Dva, so setting up the dives are good. So up top or long flank. And do it fast, because the longer we sort of sit in the open, the worse it's... Like, we're not really doing much right now. And they have point. We gave them point. And it's like, we need to be setting up. Alright, we die. So yeah, we never set up a dive and we gave them point. But now we're on Winston. And I think you said you went Winston because the bubble would give you more survivability. So yeah, he went. Hazard just threw a wall, so your teammates aren't really with you, but this is fine. And it's sort of, we did not get out fast enough, so we caused the distraction. Hazard sort of peeled for us, but we can still live. That's fine, he peeled for us. Because we can jump straight out to the health pack or our supports, but we didn't for some reason. So now need to just sit here and get healed. So yeah, we're taking a ton of chip by not really using our abilities at the right times. Good job going for the Sojourn though. No, well Zen just hit a giant right click, but that's fine. Okay, as far as that, we used our bubble here. I wasn't going to nitpick every single thing. But when you did do this, you don't have a bubble, and Winston's cycle-based. All his value comes in that big burst with the bubble, so jumping into 3 people, even though you're up 1, your Juno's ulting, you think, I'm going to go aggressive. This is just too aggressive to go into 3 people without your bubble. So, that's probably not enough to turn the fight, but that was sort of careless. Okay, your Genji does it. So, I mean, if you waited 2 seconds, the Genji help was coming, so... Even if the games are getting faster paced, sometimes patience for a few seconds pays off. And as far as setting up a dive, we're standing really far away, you let them know where you are. Now you're here, like, of course you're gonna get chipped, so... Some setup places might be where your Juno is. and you be sneaky, you wait for the supports to come forward, maybe you were on health pack room, you can come from here or maybe even here in the back. And that's sort of setting up a dive. You're getting in some creative spot that's close so that you ideally jump on them with full health and they're kind of surprised, like, holy shit, it's Winston. But if you stand here, get right clicked, and then you go, it's like, I knew Winston was coming. I had my sleep dart ready, so that's sort of the difference. Oh. Okay, let's go back on that. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we're back, we're poking, we see the Ana, we do the punch, and what I would recommend is dropping a bubble about here while you're jumping, and then you land here, and the bubble is sort of, the rim of the bubble is splitting these guys up. And then you play the rim of the bubble, like AD, until Ana dies, and then you're protected from the team peel. So the bubble's splitting them up. So, I mean, the bubble's late, you get discorded, then you back out towards the team. You should be playing the edges, and then starting to back up if you see a giant reaction. You just sort of played this wrong. So you need to be using this bubble better, and I think Ana shoots you before you get to the rim too, so that's why it's good to drop it early, is you're immediately on the rim. So those are small things, but on Winston they add up. And we need to touch, so this is fine. Yeah, that ult's fine too. You caused enough disruption. They didn't need to really nanoblade that. Now set up the dive. Yeah, like come here, get the info. They're too far away. Wait for them to come up. That Zen is just a right-click beast. But like we hear Hazard to the left, so we can, like, as soon as I hear that, I would honestly jump the Zen. He's the easiest guy. Threat's over here, Hazard's over here. I can take this 1v1. It should sort of click right away. Sojourn's fine too. I don't like the early bubble usage, because you use your health pool and this health pack to bully her. The jump bubble should be now. You can absolutely just win this fight if you didn't use your bubble defensively like that. Because the movement cooldown's forced, now you commit with the bubble. But and now we're getting Zen, but we don't have bubbles, so we can't finish. Okay, another defensive bubble. So we're being kind of a distraction, but you can be doing so much more. It's fine to back out so Hazard doesn't clear you. And this feels kind of alright, but I mean, we need to be on point. So we gave them the point for free, now we're sort of ignoring point again. Even if it's to kind of peel, I don't really like it. And yeah, Ana bullies us, so. It's admirable you tried to help, and that was kind of 50-50, but the point was 99%. It's probably better you be on it. So next round. Now we're on D.Va again, and I like D.Va. D.Va's more brawly for this map. A little more. And I'm not a big fan of this peel because, as far as we know, we saw people here. So if you get, well, they're not as close as I thought. But if you get antied in the back in 2 seconds, that's sort of why. You can't spend too much attention on this Hazard. Okay, and the Ana comes up late, so to your credit, that might have worked had you actually known that as soon as Ana pops up, she's probably going to want to anti this. She was really just aiming for the Hazard for the bonus heal, but so if you just matrix that, I might have said anti. If you matrix the anti, this would have been great, but you knock her off. That's cool. Hazard's kind of in deep, so you can actually kill him now, probably, but. Yeah, and that was just so close. We'll go next fight.
Engaging thrusters.
And we're sort of in a crossfire, so if you want to clear the tracer, that's fine. Now we can go for hazard. You even baited a wall, so good job going for that tracer, just to open up the choke point for your team. Now we're shooting him in the back, so this is good. This will make him leave, or he's killable if he goes in at this point without his wall, so good peel. Oh, well, I think that was the one time a peel was probably good. So going for Sojourn's not bad either, but I think hazard was killable. And we sort of look back at hazard, but we shouldn't be going for hazard now. If in a case like this, you need to just matrix these 3 people or look for a chance to set up a dive. So you might matrix them, and then D.Va can do sneaky stuff like fly around here and get to the back, and that sort of assassin playstyle I mentioned earlier. But just matrix the healing, like you know Ana's gonna try and heal this hazard. Matrix it. There's the anti that we didn't block, but Ana's low, so I like you going in anyway, but... And yeah. So, I mean, the more times you can do that per... Like, obviously, the more times you do that per game is the better, but we haven't been looking for that many plays or doing that much setup, which gives us more chances to do plays like that, so... Hazard wall's down, but he blocked immediately. You're not killing this hazard. So you can matrix and tuck in the corner or try and look for squishies, but you're not killing this guy. His supports can see him. He's blocking. It's just too much focus on hazard. That's good. That's good. You're looking for plays like that. They trans, so you force trans, and then Sojourn gets a pick, so I mean. Well, I don't need to tell you that ult was bad. And they're getting picks, so just try and matrix a little. And did we heard that Sojourn slide, right? I think we did. And we saw her, but yeah, Hazard's over here, he's our threat, so they're giving up this part of the map. I'd probably be going here anyway, so just, you can make the decision fast. Because a lot of times they'll be on Zarya, right? They're dirty counter swappers, so Zarya's here, that means this area of the map's free, and you sort of make those decisions really fast. Instead of... Yeah, like, D.Va has horrible fall off, and armor's good versus shotgun, so this is just pointless. And it's not the hazard that kills that guy, it's the Sojourn. Even though it might look like it was the hazard. Hazard's in range of his supports and he's blocking, not killable. So I'd probably still go for the Sojourn. And we do it, they peel, we get out, that's fine. Yeah. You force nano, so that's good, just kite now. Okay, well played. So, I mean, when you actually went for the squishies, you caused disruption, and then you backed out, and then you went for the squishies again, forced ults, and baited them in. So, I mean, big difference between Hazard, going for Hazard, and going for the squishies. Don't shoot that Hazard? The health bar didn't even move. That's impressive. The fall-off's even worse than I thought, but... Yeah, it's not moving, bro. You gotta look for chances like this, and look, there's sort of a small gap where had you been setting up dives and setting up on the side, you would have seen the Sojourn, and you can ram her here and have a 1v1. So, missed chance. And that's fine. I don't know why we flew. We should have just kept matrixing or going for the squishies, but as soon as we use that fly, we're sort of, if the other tank's tracking our abilities, you can go, oh, this diva actually can't move for the next few seconds. We can actually kill her. So your Juno bails you out, but yeah, go for squishies. Like, that hazard's sort of all in. You can't really get to him quickly. Just trade backlines. Good job. Made the choice quickly, so. And you can be looking for a diva bomb. Like, this is a diva specific thing. If they ever have to touch or cross an open area like this, a diva bomb here would completely mess them up, because then they're 95% and they're hiding here, or the Ana can't even get to cover in time because she has no movement abilities, so. Just keep matrixing them. They're all coming in a ball. So if 4 people are shooting you, just matrix. Good value for your team. And okay, we do have a soldier. Your soldier will mess them up while you're matrixing them. So you're playing in line of sight of your team. Just keep your HP up. Matrix, yeah, like we lost all our HP before they had to even really enter into any danger. They cleared you from here, which is not ideal. They should have to clear you from here, and then, oh no, I'm being shot in my face by the soldier. Stop looking at hazard. Okay, good job. That's fine, he gets away. We're still causing disruption. I like you going for the Ana. And this is fine, because look, this hazard never got healed because of what you were doing, so. Okay, good job. Let's go to the last round. You see them coming out, and this is a good, as far as setting up a dive, this is great. If you see someone go alone here, you can dive them. If you see the team split up, half go elevator, then you can dive these guys. So we got good vision, we're close, this is good setup. And you might have just done this because it's the default thing you do on this map, but that's why it's the default thing. And you can peel this, because look, the Ana and the soldier can't help, and the Tracer and Lucio aren't even really in either. They're close, but this is kind of what you call a feed, because he has no help. And he's probably thinks he can get in a limb, but you can trade this guy out. Like, this is a good peel opportunity. He's in without any help, no one can see him. Multiple people on your team can see him, he's killable, so. Yeah, like, what's this hazard? Yeah, he was a 3rd health, so as far as your answer, if you jump the hazard, you would, he'd be dead. And that Tracer just gets a pick out of nowhere, that's fine. And I like that Matrix. This isn't even really peeling, it's just the highest value thing you can do. Because from here, you'd be doing chip damage to Lucio. So this is a good peel. If someone in front of you is about to die, then obviously the best thing you can do is Matrix them, so. Touch. You can stall this point out for so long. Giving them the point was probably bad. Like, I would have immediately touched. Because they're gonna milk this for so much. Stay on the hazard. If you shoot him in the back, he has to make a choice. Which way do I block? So blocking characters with a block especially, peeling for them can be pretty good because you're doing full damage if you peel. So I think he's actually just stay on the hazard here. He gets away, that's unfortunate. And what I said, multiple people Matrix, and you can tuck yourself in the corner. And then if they want to come out and retake point, guess what they have to do? They have to walk into your soldier. So don't run, just Matrix and tuck. into the corner. Yeah, they're getting so much progress for doing nothing. You just gave them that cap. Ana's too risky. I agree, it's too risky to go for the Ana. This whole point sucks because as soon as you make a play, you're basically no one on your team can help you. So that's why this is such a stall point. And I would probably just go for the soldier, get healed, and you can even do this because, like I said, D.Va has 4-second booster cooldown. So you can go clear these guys, and that's probably the best way to do it because, like, you're in a crossfire if you do this, you're in a crossfire if you do this. Literally just set up a dive and go around the side. Oh, we're doing it? This is good. Don't double think it. Like, you gotta do this quick. This is good. Now we're actually sort of breaking this open. The Hazard doesn't know which way to block. See, he's turning around. So that's good. Their Tracer's just really good. I usually ban Tracer because it's, as a tank, it's sort of annoying if they keep doing this, but... Close. Hazard actually can be killable because his team can't see him. Multiple people on your team can see him. Oh, nice eat on that. He's out of block. You can keep pressuring the Hazard. You're getting so much value from this angle. And Ana used anti, so I was gonna say keep wrapping and go for the Ana, but they ulted, so. But it was an option to keep wrapping on the Ana once she used anti, because Ana without her abilities is an easy kill. Ana with her abilities is really hard to deal with. They just get two. And you're ulting because they ulted, but I don't think that was really doing much either. Luckily, that soldier did not kill you. He kind of threw by not killing you there. Good going for the Lucio. And I like you going for the Ana, too. If the Ana's close and sort of in range of your DPS, just go. Just insta-send it. She's not... Her positioning got worse as the fight went on, so... You pressured her enough, and finally we got a good dive chance, so... Okay, and that was kind of one giant team fight that they got 90% for losing, so I mean, that's why I will literally fling myself at this point to not let them cap it for free at the start, because I've had games like this, and my DPS have called me out, and I looked at the replay, and I'm like, damn, they were right. Shouldn't have given them the point for free. Same thing, multiple people shooting you, just hold corner and matrix, and then you can look for a chance to go on someone. That was good. Lucio's sort of hard to get, but I mean, that's the sort of right idea. We can even go for that soldier maybe, but Ana's fine too. Yeah, and that just turned into a giant brawl, so... yeah, it was the Tracer again. Their Tracer's really good. But are we gonna get a touch? I would just try and Matrix the first person you see on your team. I would probably just Matrix this guy, because they were having to touch point, they were in danger, and it's probably the best thing you can do is just Matrix Soldier and live and get your ult. Yeah, he's dead. I think you missed. That was a good peel chance. If your DPS are ever in front of you brawling people, that's usually a good time to Matrix. But can we farm ult? long enough to... Ana, you sleep, so you can try and get the Ana at least. Well, they got you. So I think that's it. The first 2 points, we didn't do many dive setups. We kind of started on the second point doing dive setups, and we did dive people on third point. It was just we gave them cap for free. So it's mainly just trying to get closer, using cover, using corners, and that's sort of how you set up for a dive. A lot of time you lost a bunch of HP, or you would run away when you saw multiple people, when you can just relax, matrix them, hold the corner, or do those quick flanks I mentioned where you use your boosters to sort of go around and surprise them and come in from the side. D.Va plays differently from something like a Ram, where you're just permanently holding the point or a corner. D.Va can say, okay, I'll brawl a little, now I'll just go around the side. And you gotta be willing to do that, even in ranked, where you think, oh, I'm leaving my team for 4 seconds, this is risky. If you do it fast enough, they'll live for 4 seconds, and then as soon as you get your boosters again, then you're causing disruption. So I hope those tips help you, and good luck.